How are you? I hope you are doing phenomenal. Let me know when you started your Color Street journey. I always love to know who I'm speaking to when I do trainings and how long you've been a stylist. So if you don't mind, just put that below, your start date. And then since we're talking about goals, why don't you tell me one big scary goal that you're pushing for right now, and let's see, where you'd like to be a year from now in your business. So when you started, a big scary goal, and where you'd like to be a year from now in your Color Street business. So I'll wait just a second because I know that Jodi let people know that I was coming in today to share with you all. So those of you that join me live or on the replay, I appreciate you taking time out of your life to hang out with me. And I pray that the words that come out of my mouth resonate with you and you are able to pull something from this to encourage or motivate you or maybe make a change in your business. So that's my goal with every message. Whether you've seen me on Connect the Dots, or maybe you've seen some of my YouTube videos, or maybe you're like, who is this crazy lady talking to us? I'm Danielle. I started my Color Street journey in August of 2018. I currently lead an executive team of 407 amazing, dynamic stylists, and I'm just blessed every single day to do life with them and my VIPs. So I am drinking coffee still. It is decaf, but if you are in Southwest Ohio like me, it is cold and wet outside, and I do not like cold and wet mixed together. It's just a terrible atmosphere, and I have to go out in about an hour and a half to my daughter's Halloween party. So that's why I'm dressed with this, and I have Halloween leggings on, and I'm ready to roll. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I can see, okay, I see some comments. Amanda, hello. So you guys let me know when you started, a big scary goal, and then where you'd like to be a year from now. And what I'm gonna start with is asking you, and you can put this in the comments. I would encourage you to, because I love feedback. I love talking, I'm a people person, and the only way that we can talk during a live is when you comment. So let me know, are you doing this business as a hobby, or are you working this business as a business? So if you don't mind, just put hobby or business below. If you are working this business as a hobby, goals are super duper easy for you because you have one goal. If you are a hobbyist in this business, you have one goal, and that is to have fun. You have no expectations. You have no pressure. There's nothing, not a care in the world. A hobbyist is here to have fun. That is it. Now, let's talk about the business builders, the people that started this business because you saw potential, or maybe you wanted to achieve something in your life. You were working towards a goal in your life, and this business is going to help you achieve that. If you're working this as a business, then you need to be setting goals, period. Now, there have been months that I have not set goals for my business, and I feel like because I've been doing this so long, those months are just basically on autopilot. Because I've been doing it so long, I have non-negotiables in my business, but when I set goals in my business the way that I'm going to share with you guys, I see huge momentum in my business. It is just incredible what happens when we set goals. And when you have a business without goals, you can look at it as shooting a gun with no target. It is pointless to shoot a gun and not have something that you're aiming at, correct? So goal setting in your business provides direction and vision and focus. And a couple different scenarios that I want to share with you guys is, do you use a map when you travel? Let's say that you are leaving Southwest Ohio, where I am, and you're traveling to California. Are you going to get in the car and just head towards California? Or are you going to get in the car and get a map if you're old school, or punch in the address on your smartphone and navigate to California? I'm pretty sure most of us, unless you just want to travel the world without a care in the world and be a gypsy, which that does sound fun, but if I was making a trip, I would darn sure be using a map. So think about that in our business. If I left here without a map and traveled to California, I would probably end up there. some point in time, I would end up there. I don't know when, I don't know how lost I would get, but I would get there eventually. But what happens if I leave Southwest Ohio to head to California and I've got Siri directing me along the way? I'm going to get there so much faster and hopefully not hit any detours along the way. But there may be some detours, there may be some traffic jams, and that's okay because that happens when you travel. So think about that in your business. You're going to hit some bumps in the road, some detours, some traffic jams, all that jazz, but that's okay because you've got your map and you know where you're going. So it's very similar when you think about your business. If you have goals set, you know what you're working towards. It might take you a little bit longer to get there. You may have to pivot. You may run into some slow seasons, but that's normal. That's business. I can probably tell you that there is not a single stylist out there that has never had a struggle in their business or never had a slower season. It happens. Trust me, happens to me. So another thing I want you to think about, what happens when we go into the grocery store and we don't bring a list with us? You're probably going to go in and buy a bunch of crap that you don't need, and you're probably not going to grab what you do need because you have no clue what you're doing in that grocery store other than getting caught up on the 2 for $4 Oreos on the end cap and the meat that's on sale, and you're grabbing that and you're forgetting everything else that you went in there for. So again, it goes back to goals. We have to know where we're going. We have to know what we're working towards. We have to know what we're looking for. Something else that I love is checklists or post-it notes, to-do list. Isn't it so satisfying to like highlight things off, or like if you guys do rank trackers and you can highlight the boxes as people achieve their goals through the month? Like, it is so satisfying to have a list and accomplish things. It builds confidence. It builds momentum. So that's another thing with goals and some ideas when you are thinking, well, what kind of goals should I set? What should I do with my business? Because you need to have goals as a stylist and goals as a leader if you have a team that you are leading. But here's some ideas. Personal volume. That's a huge one. Do you want to bonus qualify every month? Do you want to hit enhanced commission? If so, what level? Do you push to hit the comma club, 1,000 PV? Do you push to max out the comp plan with 2,400 in PV? What is your PV goal? Samples. How many people do you want to sample next month? How many new connections do you want? How many parties? Growing your VIP. This is huge, and I think it's overlooked a lot, but don't be afraid to ask your VIPs for referrals. I'm like, hey, Danielle, I have a goal to grow my VIP by 15 people next month. You can help me achieve that by inviting 5 of your close friends or family, and I've got some sparkly accent nails that I'm going to drop in the mail as a thank you. Would you help me out? They are not going to tell you no. When you personally reach out to people and ask them, trust me, they are going to help you. As long as you are committed to your business and you are showing up and you are loyal to them, they are going to do the same for you. So that is another day, another training on consistency. But we have to be showing up because our VIPs will have our back if they know that we are committed and loyal to them. So what about game nights? Goal to have 1, 2, 3, 4 game nights in your VIP group next month. Me personally, I do them every other week. I do every 2 weeks, I have a game night in my VIP. Circle of Excellence, enrollments. If you lead a team, make it a goal to do 1 team event every month, whether that's like a Facebook Messenger video chat, like a little Zoom gathering with your team just to share ideas. What about personal development? Set a goal to listen to a certain amount of personal development every week, or maybe set a goal to listen every day. What about trainings? There are trainings upon trainings out there that you guys can listen to. Connect the dots in the Facebook group, upline groups. In this group, I'm sure you guys have trainings in here. I'm here speaking right now, so I know Jodi provides you guys with trainings. Make it a goal. Say, okay, on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I am going to make sure that I watch a training. And then just go back and find some replays. Or if you are struggling in a particular area of your business and you are like, oh my gosh, I've been trying to enroll for the last 50 years and I cannot make it work. Okay, well, go to Team Nailed It and search enrolling, recruiting, or anything on that subject and pull up some trainings. Go to Connect the Dots. You know that Color Street handpicks the people that do those trainings, and they are confident in the words that come out of their mouth, and that's why they train us in the Color Street group. So those trainings are very beneficial in there. So even if you don't have a topic that you want to look for, just go in there and browse through and see. And you may watch a training on how to sample more people, but something that person says in that training sparks an idea for your business that's not even sample related. I mean, just like this, I'm talking about goals, but I may mention something in here that you guys are like, oh, I was here for the goals, but she just said X, Y, and Z, and now I'm about to do this, because you never know what you are going to pull from a training. And I consider that business development. That is key. I feel like we should be student stylists. We should be pouring into our business all the time, because these people that are sharing these trainings are successful in the area that they're training in, or they wouldn't be doing it. So listen to the people that are finding success and do what they do. That's how we all succeed. And don't ever put a limiting belief on yourself and say, well, I could never become a director. Yes, you can, because so many other people have. If somebody else can do something, you can do it. So get that negativity out of your mind. It's done. It's over. Bye. You can do it. You just have to believe in yourself. Okay. I tend to preach a lot, you guys. So I have notes right here that I keep looking over at, but I do get off on little tangents here and there, and that's just me, and people just love it or they hate it. And I am nicknamed the Color Street Preacher. So I guess I got my name honestly. All right. So what kind of goals to set? Me personally, I feel like it's so important to do monthly goals. If you are not going to do anything in your business, you should set monthly goals and take some of the ideas that I just shared and use those to set monthly goals for your business. But once you set the monthly goals, I love to reverse engineer things. So let's say, for example, you want to do 4 parties next month. What does that mean? You have to do 1 party every week. Let's say that you want to bonus qualify. You need 75 PV every week. So when you break things down, they don't seem as scary and as big because you break them down into weeks, but you also need to make sure you are evaluating where you are at from week to week, because before you know it, the end of the month is there and you may end up falling short on your goals if you are not evaluating your progress throughout the month. So does that make sense? So weekly, monthly, I think quarterly is very important. So in 3 months, so you may look right now and say, okay, we're at the end of October. So we've got November, December, January. Where do you want to be the end of January in your business? What do you want your sales to look like? What do you want your parties to look like? What do you want your team to look like? Are you pushing to grow a team, or do you already have a team and you guys are pushing to achieve a new rank? Where do you want to be in 3 months? And then 1 year from now, where would you like to be 1 year from now? And something that I feel is super exciting is to look at the next conference. So you may look right now and say, okay, November 1st is right around the corner. We know that our next conference is in August. So break that down. How many months do we have? Where do you want to be in August when we all go to Phoenix? And I hope a lot of you will be there. And then just long-term in general. So a lot of people with long-term goals, they'll say, you know, my goal is to cut back my work hours. My goal is to invest in Color Street full time and not work my 9 to 5 anymore. And then some people like Kelly France, she had a goal to not only retire herself, but her husband, and she did it. So figure out where you want to be long term, and just know that every single day is getting you closer to achieving that goal, whether you're going fast or you're going slow, because sometimes you will be running full speed. And then sometimes it'll be a slower season with a daggone storm cloud over top of you that's raining on your parade. But as long as you keep walking, you are getting closer to those goals. So goals help us to maintain motivation, especially during the slower seasons, which I just talked about. Pushing to achieve goals will help us to gain momentum and confidence. So what I talked about a little bit ago with like highlighting things, checking things off, post-it notes. So achieving goals, I know for me personally, gives me a huge sense of personal satisfaction. Like when you achieve a goal, that is hands down the easiest and quickest way to gain momentum in your business. And if you are in a slower season right now, don't set a big stupid goal. Set a goal of, okay, I'm going to schedule a post in my VIP group every day for the next week. I'm going to message 5 people to book a party. I'm going to message 5 VIPs and ask them to send some referrals to my group. Set small, tangible goals that you know you can accomplish, but when you write those down and you achieve it, it will build that confidence. It'll build that momentum, and you will start to move the wheels on that train and get you going back where you want to be in your business. But sitting there and feeling sorry for yourself and staying stuck, that's what the enemy wants. We ain't got time for that. We are not going to sit and let that negativity consume us. We're going to be like, peace out. The positivity train is getting ready to roll, so you can jump on board or you can keep your negative behind back there, because I ain't dealing with it, okay? So not today, Satan, not today. Okay. So something else that you need to keep in mind is this is your business. Therefore, it's your goals and it's your effort. So your goals, your success, and your effort, that is all different for every single business. So the goals that I set for my business are not the same goals that Jodi has in her business, or Jennifer, or Amanda, or let's see, Michelle. I'm trying to call out people that are on here. You guys like how I'm putting you on the spot? Okay. My team hates when I do that. They're like, Danielle, you make me feel like I'm in school and you're calling on me as the teacher. So our goals, success, and effort are all different, and we need to remember that. And I'm going to read this directly from my notes because I wrote this down. Like, I think it was the Holy Spirit speaking to me before I came on here and talked to you guys. Somebody needs to hear this, so I'm speaking it. Stay in your lane, crush your goals, and don't get distracted by someone else's success unless you are standing back to admire that success and you're using it as inspiration in your own business, okay? I'm telling you, that came from the Holy Spirit, so I'm going to repeat it because somebody needs to hear this. Stay in your lane, crush your goals, and don't get distracted by someone else's success unless you are admiring their success and using it as inspiration in your own business, okay? That will preach. You guys see, that's how I got this name as the Color Street Preacher, because I don't play. God puts things on my heart and in my mind and uses me to deliver, and I do. So that's how we roll. All right, just remember, slow seasons come and go, but your why, your goals, and your vision are going to pull you through every single time. And the time is going to pass regardless. Regardless if we are working our business or sitting on our couch full of excuses, the time is going to pass. So what do you want to spend it on? Do you want to spend it working towards your goals and your dream life? Or do you want to spend it sitting on the couch feeling sorry for yourself because you have limiting beliefs that you are allowing to take over your life and make your decision on your business? Which one? Okay, I'm leaving you guys with a challenge. Hopefully I made it through this in a timely manner. I tend to have like a 10-minute time frame in my mind, and that never works. I blow it every single time. So anytime I train somebody else's team, I like to leave them with a little challenge because I love challenges. That's what got me to where I am today. Those darn jumpstart rewards at the beginning when I started. I started for the discount. That's all. I planned on keeping my job as a nurse. I never planned on quitting my job. I wanted the nails for free. I was hoping to get them discounted, and I was like, if I can get them free, it's going to be a great day. All right, well, I found out about the jump starts, and what do you know? Every single jump start I achieved. In 3 months, I was a team leader, and that's it, y'all. Now I'm here. Color Street Preacher. 3+ years later. All right, so your challenge is, are you guys still here with me? Jodi, you're good if I go an hour. I need to get a drink. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you guys just put me a little heart below if you're still here with me, because I feel like sometimes I lose people because I go on and on and on. Okay, so the challenge I have for you guys is to set goals for the upcoming month. So right now, obviously, we're getting ready to start November. If you're on the replay, that's fine. I don't care when you're watching this. You set goals for the next month that's coming. Unless you are watching this at the beginning of a brand new month, go ahead and set your goals. Then break them down into weekly goals and evaluate where you are every single week. Go back and check. And then you can see what's working, what's not working, and you can pivot and make changes for the following week. Then I want you guys to incorporate a weekly accountability worksheet in your business. Team No Excuses hears about our Nail Your Week worksheet every single week. In fact, I am so confident in this worksheet that I created for my team that I do a giveaway every single week for my team. I ask them to drop this form, completed or not. As long as there is some of it completed, they get entered into my giveaway because I know that this works. And it's okay if you start messy. You sometimes have to start as an absolute shit show to become exceptional. I mean, that's just the bottom line, okay? So start messy and you will eventually become excellent, exceptional, whatever word you want to insert. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share the link to this. I'll go back and edit the caption, put the link to this. I will put the YouTube video that explains this form. But this form came to life. It was birthed from 3 different very good weekly accountability sheets. One of them came from Rachel Snyder's group, The Real Deal. One of them came from Amanda Yoakum, Nail Vibes, and the other one came from Kelly France and Team Nailed It. I don't have Kelly's form right in front of me, but hers is the 6 Ps, and Jodi might have like a quick little link to that she could show you guys. But I have Rachel's here, and I have Amanda's here. And both of these I have on like a photo, so I can go back in the comments and drop these so you guys can look at them, because my worksheet might not resonate with everybody. And I was using a little bit of Rachel's form, a little bit of Kelly's, a little bit of Amanda's, and then I put all of that together that I felt was necessary for me to do week after week in my business, and that's how this one came about. So I'm not going to go through it because it will take me literally like another 10 minutes. I'll share the YouTube video that explains all of this in detail, but I want you guys to look at these weekly accountability sheets and see which one you feel most connected with and incorporate that into your business. And the last thing that I have, number 3, is I want you to believe in yourself, okay? The first step to anything in your life, I don't care if it's Color Street or God knows what, is believing in yourself. Once you have the belief in yourself, you can literally do anything that you put your mind to. So set those goals. I hope that you guys pulled something from this training, and something that I ask every time is if you wouldn't mind just putting a comment and letting me know what you pulled from this. Was there something I said that motivated you, something that encouraged you? Is there something that you're going to change in your business that I shared on this video? But I always just love to know, did this resonate with you? Did you guys learn anything? Did you guys take anything away from this? Because that's what kind of builds my momentum and my confidence to keep me doing what I'm doing, because I love serving, I love sharing, I love training. I do it all the time. So, Jodi, oh my gosh, I'll have to come back and train your team again. This is fun. So, all right, you guys, I appreciate you, like I said, taking time out of your life to come and listen to what I had to say. In fact, business development is one of the daily tasks that I have on my Nail Your Week worksheet. I feel like it is so critical to our success as stylists. So if you guys start using the Nail Your Week form, you can check off whatever day it is that you're watching this on business development, because you just developed your business as a student stylist and listened to a training. So I will talk to you all later. Have an amazing weekend and stay dry if you are in Southwest Ohio, because I'm getting ready to go outside and it's gross. So bye guys.